कैसे हो guys? I hope you are doing great. As you all know from the title of this video that we are going to revise value of supply in this video. ठीक है, जितने भी CMA फाइनल के स्टूडेंट्स हैं मैं आपको बता देता हूँ वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई का जो अपने चैप्टर पढ़ते हैं ना आपके एग्जाम्स के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है गाइस, बिकॉज यहाँ से डायरेक्ट अच्छा अच्छा लेवल के क्वेश्चंस बन सकते हैं. सो मैं सोचा कि क्यों ना आपको बाकी सारे चैप्टर्स की तरह जो अपना सीरीज चल रहा है, ठीक है, ऑलरेडी ऑलरेडी हमारे चैनल में टॉपिक 1 2 3 थ्री टॉपिक्स मैंने डाल दिया है. कॉम्पोजिशन स्कीम का एक पूरा समराइज वीडियो मैंने डाल दिया, प्लीज़ एक बार जाके देख लेना. चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए, बेल आइकन बटन दबा लीजिए. इफ़ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टैक्सेशन, आई एम द फर्स्ट पर्सन हुम यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट. ठीक है, मैं ट्राई करूंगा मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बेस्ट कंटेंट बनाने का, ताकि आपको ज़रा सा भी डिफिकल्टी नहीं हो, बिकॉज आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड एग्जाम्स अप्रोचिंग एंड यू आर थिंकिंग हाउ टू रिवाइज. So definitely this is the correct point of time where you should see all those small videos. अगर कोई भी चैप्टर का आपको अच्छा वीडियो मिलता है, कंटेंट मिलता है, तो ज़रूर उसे रिवाइज करके देखिए. Today in this video I'm basically going to make you revise. I'll tell you value of supply का section number 15. Value of supply का section number 15 का subsection 1, subsection 2 and subsection 3. Three subsections we are going to revise today. Because 15 subsection 4 and 15 subsection 5 talks about valuation rules, जिसके लिए एक अलग वीडियो बनाया जाएगा जहाँ पे valuation rules का टॉपिक के अलग हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. Today we are going to discuss 15 subsection 1, 15 subsection 2 and 15 subsection 3. ठीक है, आई गिव यू अ बिग डिस्क्लेमर बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द वीडियो दैट सर पूरा वीडियो देखना, तभी जाके समझ में आएगा, वरना समझ में नहीं आएगा. एंड सेकेंडली, यू शुड हैव अ क्लियर कट नॉलेज ऑफ वैल्यू सप्लाई बिफोर सीइंग दिस वीडियो. इफ यू डोंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट वैल्यू सप्लाई देन दिस वीडियो इज नॉट मेड फॉर यू. प्लीज बंद कर दीजिए, टाइम वेस्ट मत करिए, डिसलाइक मत दबाइएगा, बिकॉज कंसर्न्ड ऑडियंस के लिए वीडियो बनाया जा रहा है, जो मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो पढ़ चुके हैं बट डोंट नो हाउ टू रिवाइज. They are forgetting the topic, so for them I'm making this video. And please do this video fully, watch this video fully, and genuinely give your comments so that I can also understand what quality content you need. Okay, thank you so much. See you see the video and take care. और मिलते हैं अभी आपको वीडियो में. So let's start value of supply. Value of supply is basically provided in section 15 of the CGST Act. Why do we calculate value of supply? We calculate value of supply because we need to know the value on which we need to charge GST. When supplier supplies goods and services to the recipient, the value of the supply will help us to calculate the actual value of the GST. We know the GST rate, but we don't know the value of supply on which we have to calculate GST. So section 15 of the CGST Act will help us to determine कि on what value you need to calculate GST. तो GST का जो value of supply है, that is provided in section 15 of the CGST Act. If I summarize the entire section 15 talks about 5 subsections, 15 subsection 1 to 15 subsection 5 of CGST Act. 15 subsection 1 talks about that the value of supply on which GST will be chargeable is the transaction value. What is transaction value? The transaction value is the actual price paid or payable for the supply made between unrelated persons where price is the sole consideration. तो यहां से दो फैक्टर्स निकल कर आता है कि सप्लाई शुड बी बिटवीन अनरिलेटेड पर्सन्स, यानी जो सप्लायर और रेसिपिएंट है वो रिलेटेड नहीं होने चाहिए, एंड प्राइस शुड बी द सोल कंसिडरेशन. ओनली देन यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड, then you can consider the actual price which is paid or payable between unrelated persons where price is the sole consideration is the value on which you need to calculate GST, और वही आपका transaction value माना जाएगा. So this is nothing but section number 15 subsection 1. Next we are going to understand 15 subsection 2. What is 15 subsection 2? 15 subsection 2 talks about what are the specific inclusions in the value of the supply. यानी कि प्राइस में आपको क्या क्या चीज ऐड करना है, जो आपको एग्जाम में दिया रहेगा, प्राइस में क्या क्या चीज ऐड करना है वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई में, दैट इज 15 सबसेक्शन 2. ये बोलता है कि 15 सबसेक्शन 2 में ए बी सी डी ई 5 क्लॉजेस ऐसे हैं जो बोलता है कि these are the 5 specifically inclusions which will be included in the value of the supply. Now let us discuss what are those 5 clauses. 15 to subsection, I mean 15 to clause number A provides that any taxes, any duties, any cess, any fees, or any other charges levied under any statute other than GST Act, if charged separately from the recipient, will be included in the value of supply. ये आपके value of supply में include हो जाएगा. Section number 15 subsection 2 clause number A यही बोलता है कि अगर कोई भी taxes, कोई भी duties अगर अपने separately अपने customer से recover कर रहे हैं जो GST नहीं हो सकता, other than GST होना चाहिए, तो that will be included in the value of the supply. For your reference, I just want you to draw a reference to a CBIC circular which has been released in this regard, which tells that what about TCS? Tax collected at source. TCS is charged under Income Tax Act 1961. That is also collected by a seller from his buyer when he's selling specified goods. If you remember section 206C to be precise, उसमें बहुत सारे subsections 1, 1C, 1F, 1G, 1H, बहुत सारे subsections on which TCS is collected from the buyer. Can we say that this TCS, which is included in the value of the supply on which you actually charge to your recipient, will this be also be included for the purpose of calculating GST? Just listen to me very carefully. In this regard, CBIC has given a straightforward circular, and which has been clarified the intent of the legislature that TCS is not a tax; it is an interim levy. TCS is not a ad hoc tax; it is an interim levy for which credit is available to the seller. Okay, sorry, buyer. Credit is available to the buyer. So in this case, TCS will not be included in the value for the purpose of calculating GST. TCS आपको exclude करना पड़ेगा with this reference. Sir, it's a revision. So I request you all that you should be knowing that you should be अंडरस्टैंडिंग द टॉपिक वंस. एक बार ये एक रिवीजन वीडियो है, एग्जाम के पहले अगर इसको देख लेंगे तो वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई से ऐसा कोई पॉइंट नहीं है जो आपको नहीं समझ में आएगा. एवरी सिंगल पॉइंट यू विल अंडरस्टैंड. 15.2 subsection B talks about, next clause, payment made to third parties. Payment made to third parties which is incurred by the recipient on behalf of the supplier, which is incurred by the recipient on behalf of the supplier, and it is not included in the price which is charged by the supplier. यानी पेमेंट रेसिपिएंट इंकर करता है, थर्ड पार्टी को डायरेक्टली इंकर करता है, सप्लायर के बिहाफ में करता है, और ऑब्वियसली अगर रेसिपिएंट पेमेंट कर देता है देन सप्लायर विल नॉट चार्ज. ही माइट एडजस्ट दैट with his value of the supply and he will might charge lesser consideration. But 15.2b is very clear that even the payment which is made by the recipient on behalf of the supplier will be included in the value of the supply. GST will be calculated on that, and then you will reduce on your bill the amount which is paid by the recipient. So GST purpose के लिए you need to charge the entire value, मतलब entire value पे GST निकलना चाहिए, subjected to the entire value पे GST calculate करना है. 15.2b यही बोलता है. Next है 15.2c which talks about incidental expenses which is incurred before the delivery of goods or before the time of supply of services. Okay, which you charge in relation to supply of goods and services like packing charges, sales commission, installation expense, commission expense, inspection charges, certification charges, weighment charges, loading unloading charges, freight charges, insurance charges. ये जो आप generally अदर एंसिलरी सप्लाईज के फॉर्म में चार्ज करते हो अपने रेसिपिएंट से, 15.2c यही बोलता है कि इंसिडेंटल एक्सपेंसेस दिस विल बी इंक्लूडेड इन द वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई. नेक्स्ट कम्स गाइस 15.2d. 15.2d टॉक्स अबाउट द इंटरेस्ट, द लेट फीस और द पेनल्टी विच we charged from our recipient for delay in payment of consideration, even that will be included in the value of supply. Very important, very important. Sometimes institute what it does, it deems it inclusive of taxes. मतलब 15,000 अगर इंटरेस्ट चार्ज होगा तो दैट हैज टू बी डीम्ड टू बी इंक्लूसिव ऑफ टैक्सेस. द अंडरलाइंग रेट वॉट एवर द रिलेटेड रेट विल बी गिवन इन द सम, यू नीड टू डू द बैक कैलकुलेशन. आपको बैक कैलकुलेशन करना पड़ेगा. आपको बैक सपोज 18% है तो डिवाइड बाय 100, 18 into 100, द इंटरेस्ट अमाउंट डिवाइड बाय 100, 18 into 100 विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई. क्या हो जाएगा? वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई. और वो वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई अल्टीमेटली आपका इंक्लूड होगा. तो 15(2)(d talks about interest or late payment which is charged for the delayed payment of consideration. Just I want you to remember what we have learnt in this. Just I want you to remember what we have learnt in this in time of supply. Section number 12 subsection number 5 and 13 subsection number क्या बोलते हैं 5. वहां पे मतलब सेक्शन 12 एंड सेक्शन 13 में बेसिकली विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू इंटरेस्ट गाइज इफ यू रिमेंबर वहां पे वी हैव ऑलरेडी स्टडीड. इफ यू रिमेंबर वहां पे नॉट 12 सबसेक्शन 5 13 सबसेक्शन 5, इट इज 12 सबसेक्शन 6 एंड 13 सबसेक्शन 6 टू बी प्रिसाइज कि इंटरेस्ट विच इज चार्ज फॉर डिलेड पेमेंट ऑफ कंसिडरेशन विल बी टाइम ऑफ सप्लाई. क्या होगा? द डेट ऑन विच यू रिसीव द इंटरेस्ट. The date on which you receive the interest or late fees or penalty will be included, will be charged. मतलब time of supply will be the date of receipt basis पे tax होगा. So this was all about 15(2)(d. Next comes 15(2)(e. 15(2)(e) talks about the subsidies. Now इस point में generally students को बहुत doubt आता है जो I will clarify very nicely. 15(2)(e) talks about subsidies which is linked to price. सर जनरल सब्सिडीज भी होते हैं विच इज नॉट लिंक्ड टू प्राइस. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट सब्सिडीज विच इज प्राइस लिंक्ड विच इज रिलेटेड टू इंडिविजुअल गुड्स प्रोडक्ट्स और सर्विसेज व्हाटएवर अंडरलाइंग प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस इट मे बी. तो सब्सिडीज विच इज लिंक्ड टू प्राइस, okay, and generally subsidies reduces the price because you are not including in the transaction value. So that subsidy which I am not including in the transaction value, 15(2)(e) tells that if that subsidy is a non-government subsidy, basically that subsidy is not provided by central government or state government, then that value will be इंक्लूडेड इन द वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई. मतलब आपको सब्सिडी क्या करना पड़ेगा? प्राइस से एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा. इफ इट हैज बीन रिड्यूस्ड, यू हैव टू एडजस्ट इट इन योर प्राइस. दैट सब्सिडी विल हैव टू बी इंक्लूडेड इन द वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई इफ इट इज लिंक्ड टू प्राइस एंड इट इज नॉन गवर्नमेंट सब्सिडी. इफ इट इज अ गवर्नमेंट सब्सिडी you don't have to include. I repeat, if it's a government subsidy, central government and state government has given the subsidy, you don't have to include that in your value of supply, is something which is told by 15(2)(e). Guys, in this video I am being very specific to the law. I am being very specific to the provision. Students who have a complaint that sir we tend to forget the provisions, we don't know how to recall the provisions, so I am here to make you recall all the provisions so that you don't face any difficulties in your examination, whatever the course the student you are in. GST तो you is there in your syllabus. You should revise this topic, value of supply. Next sir, the last part of our today's video. Sir इतना जल्दी video खत्म हो गया. What I told you, today we are going to talk about value of supply. Okay, so we are just restricting ourselves to the value of supply provisions that is mentioned in section 15(1), 15(2) and 15(3). We are going to talk about valuation rules which comes from 15(4) and 15(5) in the next video, जिसका topic होगा valuation rules. So you need to see that video पूरा 100%. वहाँ पे topic होगा valuation rules. But now let me complete the last part of the section 15 subsection 3. 15 subsection 3 talks about discount. So discount is something which you give to your customer, and this will not be this should not be included in your value supply, but there are certain conditions attached to it. First let us understand कि 15 subsection 3 में क्या क्या discount होता है जो आपको value of supply से reduce करने के लिए मिलता है, because this is something which you are not charging to your customer. So there are two types of discount which for which there are separate tax treatment in 15 subsection 3. One is 15(3) clause A, another is 15(3) clause B. 15(3) clause A बोलता है कि if discount is already provided, I repeat, if discount is already provided before supply and it is duly recorded in the invoice, then there is no issue to it. You can exclude that discount from the price and definitely the net value will be the value of supply. मतलब exclusion allowed है if it is duly recorded in the invoice. But what about 15(3)(b), the next part? 15(3)(b) will provide that if I am offering discount after the time of supply, I repeat, discount is given after supply has been done, it's a post supply discount, even in that case that discount will be reduced from the value of supply subject to two condition. Condition number 1 tells that supply should have a pre-existing agreement at the time of supply regarding this discount specifically linked to a relevant invoice, and the proportionate input tax credit which is availed by the recipient should be reversed proportionately attributable to the discount amount. मतलब जब supplier discount देगा ना post supply, supplier will give you a credit note and with that credit note it gives you a signal that recipient which has already availed the ITC on the full value, he has to reverse it to the discount amount. Discount जितना से minus होगा उस पे जो GST impact है, that has to be reversed by the recipient. I repeat, that has to be reversed by the recipient in his return. Only in that case supplier will be eligible to get a reduction from his value of supply under section 15(3)(b). So these are the two basic things which you need to remember regarding post supply discount. For that, to both conditions there should be an agreement. Means if there is no agreement at the time of supply, you cannot reduce discount post supply from your value of supply. Not at all possible. Not at all possible. So this was a law related revision class for the value of the supply, which I will also add to it certain CBIC clarifications which was released on the discount provision. So let's discuss some discounts. As you see in Shoppers Stop or in departmental stores or wherever you go for shopping, buy more save more offers, जिसको अपने volume discount भी बोलते हैं. Now that guys, volume discounts are generally agreed sorry, volume discounts are generally agreed at the time of the supply. Okay, it is also recorded in the invoice, so there is no problem attached to volume discounts. Okay, such volume discounts are even in fact post supply भी अगर होता है तो it is agreed. It is agreed. The main provision, it is agreed at the time of supply, and proportionate input tax credit is reversed by the recipient, so there is no problem. You can get the reduction from the value of supply. तो very important, ये बात आपको ध्यान से समझना पड़ेगा. Next point आता है secondary discount का. Secondary discount का क्या point आता है सर? कि post supply discount if certain revaluation of price is considered by the recipient, but this is not agreed at the time of supply. Secondary discounts are never agreed at the time of supply, and because it is not agreed at the time of supply, it's not that you cannot give discount. You give discount. Credit note can be issued as a commercial document. Please remember one thing, commercial document के फॉर्म पे credit note issue किया जा सकता है, but for the purpose of claiming reduction from the value of supply, you have to fulfill 15(3)(b) का two conditions which I have already mentioned in my just previous अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने mention किया था. तो if discount is not agreed at the time of supply, then definitely even a credit note will not entitle a reduction in the value of supply in my hands, in the hands of supplier, because I have not fulfilled 15(3)(b). So it is further clarified by the CBIC circular. It is further clarified by the CBIC circular that discount cannot be reduced from the value of supply. Discount आप value of supply से minus नहीं कर सकते. Discount आप value of supply से minus नहीं कर सकते. Just remember this very carefully, guys. So this was a short video. I kept it very simple. I kept it straight to point. I did not deviate from my objective, which I already cleared in my at the starting of the video, that we are going to discuss value of supply section number 15, subsection 1, subsection 2, subsection 3. Okay, I hope you like this video, and अगर आपको अच्छा लगा तो जरूर अपने friends लोग तक ये share करिएगा, and do give a thumbs up, do give a comment, and do let us know ये video आपको कैसा लगा. Just guys, continue the way you are, and just study all the revision classes. You will not face any problem. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Do like and share with your friends if you like the video. Thank you so much. See you very soon in the next session, and next session बहुत जल्दी आपके लिए लेकर आएंगे. फिलहाल अभी आप इसको वापस से रिवाइज करो. I hope you'll understand everything once again. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless you.